Noob Jam. Hello and welcome to Alan Wake 2. Let us begin. Ignore that. I was checking my parameters. Let's do it on normal. Hopefully I'm recording this well. The voice can be a bit quiet, but I hope it's gonna be alright. Do feel free to tell me in the comment if something is wrong. I'll fix it.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Of this naked man. Alright. Relax. Oh, and my controller. My controller's also vibrating. I don't know if you could hear it, but it was smacking on my on my PC, so it was not very good. My bad. Sprint. it's raining now. Cool.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1 invitation. Also, this guy is the voice actor for Max Payne.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
How come Cauldron Lake is abandoned like this? Or maybe it's just
I
this
should take
area.
a look at that map.
Yes, let's. Thank you for this.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Mulligan!
Wait, York. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Wait. Is he Alex Casey? That was from the book that Alan Wake wrote. Oh man, I'm in charge here.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, the federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? But it was you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Well, I could use a briefing, I guess.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Any witness to the crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Alright, let's take a look at the body.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Thornton and Mulligan, the two stooges from the first game. I love them. Oh, so you're not a real person. Alright.
Are they gone? Fucking out-of-towners. We can handle this ourselves.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Alright, case board.
The
What?
Mind Place.
Yep.
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The
Oh,
facts are on the board.
alright.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Alright, the case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Okay. Why do they not want to call it the Mind Palace? That I do not know, but alright. Okay. You are now free to navigate the case board. Alright. So let's see. There's a murder at Cauldron's Lake. I'm assuming this is a series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connection will help our search for the killer. Alright. Killer profile, we don't know too much apparently. A victim tree was covered in an illegible tattoo. A message from the killer maybe, or their art? Apart from going missing in 2010, the victim have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a spotsman or a hunter. I see, I see. Two of the victim, well, let's start from the beginning, shall we? The murder method. A slight difference in murders. Bloating, only commonality in bodies, but no cause of death. Chest trauma, exposure to water, post-mortem. Two of the victim had bruises, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Oops. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. And bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in water. Alright. All victims are reported missing in 2010. No other commonality. Victim was reporting missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Alright. Found in Cauldron Lake in 2018, some organ missing. Predation? State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. So... oh yeah, I can zoom in. Because I wanted to see their names. Ted Lane. Wendy Davis and Percy Wolf. They don't ring any bell like this, but alright. Let's back out of this and let's explore this space a little bit. The deer head on the wall here is very dramatic. I kind of like it. And I kind of like those little bit busy place, you know. Very nice, very nice. Hello, Mr. Deer.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Mr. The Mind Palace does not pause. Oh, I didn't have time to.
Nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
But I'm assuming it was telling me that the Mind Palace does not pause the game. So I have to be careful not to get eaten alive by bears. Or something.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that have the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Well, I wanted to play with mouse and keyboard, but I guess this game is optimized for controllers.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
The reason why I wanted to play with mice and keyboard is because it's smoother when I move around. But here it feels very mechanic, if it makes sense. But Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron's Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Very nice. Oh yeah, and if you want to get caught up on the first game, I have it on my channel. You don't have to look too far. Some shameless self-promotion right there. But I do need it. I really do. Well, something not quite good. Alright. Also, I wanted to explore the place, but since he was talking and saying things, I just wanted to follow him. But now that he's not saying anything, freedom is mine.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Alright. Also, I hope the characters aren't too whispery. Oh, I guess she changed her mind. Because you could notice with Thornton and the other guy that I forgot the name, Mulligan. When he was answering to his to his walkie-talkie, he was whispering pretty hard, so I hope you could hear it well. Again, if you couldn't hear it, just tell me. I will try my best to make the game louder, I guess. I hope I won't have too much things to do.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I mean, any place is a bad place to get murdered. Murdered is a bad thing that's happening, not the place.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Well, I can kiss this coffee goodbye then. A phone here. Interesting, but alright. Alright, we're getting close. I could see the subtitle, but I couldn't hear anything, so you're not alone in this one.
Hey!
Hello.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
He looks more handsome than I thought he would.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Well, I'm gonna try to look away from the winner.
Now,
The
this is
wiener.
the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor.
Yep.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Again, I'm gonna try really hard not to look at the wiener as much as I can.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlock your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the Mind Palace. Alright. Allow Saga to see active clue and key image can be selected with A and placed on the board. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in Coincidence?
I don't know. Is it a coincidence? Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see it if need to see if this is linked to the killing we are here to investigate. I mean, is it really that surprising there's been a murder when you're investigating a series of murder? I'm just saying. Alright. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objective or viewable in the case? This is complicated. Investigate the crime scene. You're now free to examine the caseboard or leave. I'm out of here. Oh, let's examine him.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Yeah.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Alright. So... what the... Oh, I have to only put down things that are consistent with the previous murder, I guess? I mean, this is. Well, some were, anyway. Or maybe I just have to slap all of them down, I don't know.
Nah.
What do you mean, no? Here? So this is only things that is consistent with previous victim. But the organ find next to them is not consistent compared to what we've seen, right? But it goes here anyway.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind.
Ah.
More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Alright. The clues have resolved the open question and unlock a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new question will be unlocked and updating your goals. Alright. You can check the updated goal. Investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Alright.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
Well, I don't know.
Need to find more clues.
Yeah.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Why are 2 or 3 the same? Well, I guess they're different footsteps? Different size shoes, perhaps? What is that?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Maybe?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting.
Yes, but waiting for what? Alright. There's also cigarettes, but I guess it goes with everything. Alright. Anything else? Looking away from the wiener. Because I'm not super good at editing sound or image or things like this. I don't think I'm capable of just blurring out a teeny tiny piece of something. So I would rather avoid it if I can.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Alright, well, I thought the crime scene was going over here as well, but I guess not.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Yeah, but that also means they couldn't got an out of here. Oh, I don't have the key. I see. I mean, so far so good. The game looks pretty good. I was a bit fearful because of how the Alan Wake 1 remake was.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Or not, I guess.
Nice talking to you, too.
Okay, well. Yeah, because the remake was a little bit glitchy, to put it mildly. You had, like, textures on trees and bushes that were flickering, and it was really, really bad. Really bad. Anyway, let's try the caseboard, I guess. So, multiple set of footprints, that's the killers. Heavy blood spatter, that's the victim. No? Oh, they're talking.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display.
But you just said it, that he probably died here because of all the blood. Can I not place the heavy blood spatter on this? No? Here? Yep. It's a bit clunky to do this. I guess it's the killers?
Indicating multiple killers.
Yep.
Quite the party.
Yeah, but why would the blood go here? It's related to the victim, isn't it? Well, I guess the killer killed him here? Multiple assailant present, messy scene, crime of passion? Premeditated? Well, I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Handsome? How about you? Have you identified a victim?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Nightingale, huh? Clue can be discovered by speaking to people as well as by examining your surrounding. Alright. Do you know Nightingale?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Alright. Icon in the bottom left corner indicate that critical content. Well, I was reading that in my head and then I was like, wait, I'm recording. I should read that out loud. What happened after he got fired?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
So he's missing since 2010.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Probably. Alright.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Yeah, you really can't recognize him at all. Alright. Well, we know some things about the victim. Casey Nightingale. Well, Casey knew Nightingale, I should say. Thornton victim is Robert Nightingale. Last seen in Brightfall 13 years ago. Yeah, I guess I'm not necessarily
Robert
gonna
Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
I'm not gonna read these because it's just going over what we already know. I trust Casey read on people sound like a victim wasn't mentally stable. I read that wrong, but it's fine. Alright. And this. Alright, I'm figuring it out.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
I don't know.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Alright. You can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the head of the suspect and victims. Alright, well. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Well, he is a missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
That seems like a jump. But, alright.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Alright. Oh. Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. Oh, we managed to figure that out. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, so she doesn't know for sure, she just have a feeling about it. But why now, after 13 years? Where has he been? And that's the map. Alright. Do I have access to... Yes, good. I would like to see if I can potentially... Dialogue volume. Yes, up. That much? Yes. Yes, I think that should do it. Alright. Because they're whispering a lot, and I really want everyone to be able to hear this properly. What is this?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. Yep. I guess so. Let's get out of here.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Alright, bye. I don't know until when I'm gonna keep
This one
playing.
of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Why tell him that he has to get out more if you find it creepy yourself? But also this. Oh, witch ladle?
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Witch ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affection of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree, named Witch Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoer, if she was not a witch before she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. Oof, oof, big oof. Alright, let us move forward. Yeah, footprints, but the path is blocked. Alright, I'm gonna keep the wibbly wobbly page for a minute.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
Maybe.
They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
I know, right? But
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
yeah, what does it say? I don't know. It's hard to read. Ah.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the
words.
words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
even if they knew it would end up hurting them? Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
What? Manuscript page can
I
be
should
read
profile
inside.
Nightingale about this page.
Yes, so it can be read inside Saga's mind, and I do want to do that. But let's do this first.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Right. The manuscript page. Cool, I wanted to take a peek at this. The victim was on their own. FBI Special...
The victim was one of their own.
Yes.
FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Ooh. Okay, that's really, really cool. I love this. Alright. Footprint emerging from under a rock. And then trail has gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Yep. Too many unknown doesn't make sense. Asking a wrong question. Are you asking the wrong question? But now we have more. Nightingale has something hidden inside of him. And reading the words, these words felt like a message. Someone playing a game with them. Well. Yep. You're very patient. I don't know what happened when I go into my mind palace, but I hope I'm not doing anything weird. Anyway. Let us go back, I suppose. Oh. He likes to walk in front. I understand. It's fine. You are stuck or unsure how to proceed. Don't forget to check the Mind Palace. Alright, well, I do know what to do. I am curious about what's up here, however. Because I can get up there, can't I? Yeah, hold on, Alex. I'm just gonna check it
I'll
out.
look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Oh, this is a murder house, if I ever saw one. The witch's hut. Alright. The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. does it now? Oh, let's try to go in. Hello. Well, if she still lives here, she's tidying up the place pretty nicely. Not that there's much real estate to tidy here, but still. Pretty nice. This place is huge. What is that? Oh, Friday. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parent wants to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? I mean, fair enough. Sunday. So I told her, she said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. I snuck out the last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back here tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photo. It's gonna be epic. Alright. Oh. I have an inventory system, really?
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
I don't know, is it? Yeah, and it's weirdly in a cold Casey.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Yeah, coincidence, right? I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you ever feel scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Manuscript fragments. Manuscript fragments. Manuscript fragment can be used to upgrade weapon in the mine place. I can upgrade weapons? Oh, I need a few more than what I have. Okay, got it. Alright then. So exploration is rewarded. I'm still gonna have to resist the wanderlust to just go around and check everything out, every single corner of this place. 'Cause if it would be me, I would go everywhere. Well, let's get back, because I think I've pretty much seen everything around here. Although I can go this way. Hey, buddy.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Thank you. I don't know if we're
I want to
going...
walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
I don't know where to find you. I don't know where I am. I'm a little bit lost here, but alright. Down to the lake, I guess.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright. Should I call it quits right here and come back next episode? Maybe I should. Next time we're gonna figure out what's in this guy's chest, I guess. So I can load, but I can't save. That's an interesting way to do things, but what if I press load? I can manually save, but I don't have an option to save, however. I am confused. You know what? Tell me in the comment if you are confused as well. But I'm gonna call it quits here. I hope you enjoyed this this first look into Alan Wake 2. I'm gonna keep playing this game because I really like the series, and I hope you do as well. And yeah, if you could help me out, I'm trying to grow this channel as much as I can, and it's not going super well. So if you could press just the like button or even the dislike button, just give me your opinion if you like what I do or not, so I can get better. That would be greatly appreciated. And with all of that said, I bid you a glorious day, and I hope to see you in the next episode of Alan Wake 2. Bye bye.